Now, beloved within the Seventh-day Adventist Church, beloved in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, this is a very urgent message, a very urgent message called, Your house is left unto you desolate. Your house is left unto you desolate. Now, beloved, the Seventh-day Adventist Church corporation, not the people now, the small number of the people that are true right now, especially in other countries, not in the North American division, NAD, are their probation is about to close upon them, and there's a laity and members that support apostate leadership. The leadership of their probation is closed upon them spring 2019 when they supported women's ordination and Sunday search, or weeping for Tammuz practices, Sunday second practices, ecumenicalism, new theology, celebration of style worship, spiritual formation of pantheism. When they start to accept those theories, that's when probation closed upon those leaders, beloved. So right now, the Seventh-day Adventist Church body probation is closed. There's only a small number right now within the church probation is open on. And only those who accept the imminent return of Christ and victory over sin and the spirit of prophecy as a God of the remnant within present truth camps in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, probation is still open on them. But all those Adventists who don't support that message, probation is closed upon them, beloved, which is not accepting apostasy and all supporting the imminent return of Christ and victory over sin and other truths that are true for these last days. Those Adventists who support those things, probation is not closed upon them. And but it's so sad because, they slayed Abel. Cain slayed Abel because Abel was righteous and Cain was wicked. Cain wanted to offer food upon his altar, his works, on his altar, his works, his good deeds. And Abel wanted to offer a lamb because the lamb symbolized what he could not do for himself, only what Christ could do for him. That's what the lamb symbolized. And so basically, not by works of righteousness which we have done, but according to his grace hath he saved us. Titus 3, 5, and 6. And also Romans 5, chapter 4. Therefore, in due strength, in due time, when we were without strength, God died for us. He died for us when we were in sin. He died for us while we were gossiping about others. He died for us while we were committing sexual fornication and adultery. He died for us while we were listening to worldly music. He died for us when we were teaching all these apostasies in the church. He died for us at that time. So, beloved in the Adventist Church, probation has closed upon Seventh-day Adventist leaders that are doing these apostasies. I'm not going to silence my mouth just to get picked up by a conference, just to please a medical mission organization, just to get good with the brethren, see how the brethren think. No, I preach the word regardless of what happens to me, regardless if I get ostracized, regardless if I get thrown out of the ministry, regardless if I don't get picked up. I'm going to preach a thus saith the Lord. I'm not going to be a dumb dog that will not bark. Like David Gates stated in his sermon, You Have a Door, he said, they're going to say, obey me or else. That's what they're going to tell the 144,000 within the Seventh-day Adventist Church membership. Obey me or else. The Jews killed Stephen, so the Jewish church killed Stephen, beloved in the Adventist Church. That's who killed Stephen, and the Seventh-day Adventists, the spiritual Jews, are going to kill the 144,000. They're going to hand them over to the authorities, beloved in the Adventist Church. Wake up. Now's the time to get ready. Believe the Bible in the spirit of prophecy. Revelation 12:17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. What is the testimony of Jesus Christ? Testimony of Jesus Christ is the spirit of prophecy. That's the testimony of Jesus Christ. The Bible, prophets, and apostles. And a little lady named Sister Ellen G. White. And Sister Ellen G. White, she's also a prophet. And the modern 144,000, they're all the ministry of prophets. Counsel of Health, Sister White says, in these last days that they're going to come a messenger. They're going to say to this messenger, let me teach you how to teach your message. Your message is too straight. Let me teach you how to teach your message. That's the Elijah messenger. The Malachi 4, 5, 6 is going to come in his last days for the great and notable day of the Lord. The great and notable day of the Lord is the sons-in-law crisis. So when this messenger comes, they're going to say, let me teach you how to teach your message. And he's going to be part of the 144,000. The beginning of that messenger was David Gates, the judgment of the living prophet. He was that prophet, beloved, of the midnight cry. And the 144,000 that come after him in his last days, that don't taste death, in this very last day will be that class of men that will give the straight testimony and finish the work. That's that class of men, beloved, that finish the work. And they don't taste death. Some of them are martyrs. Some of them come from Ellen White's generation who believe in the first, second, and third angels' messages. Those prophets found in Counsel of Health, the chapter called Lessons in the Life of John the Baptist, beloved. And Sister White says in Prophets and Kings, she states this, she says, and the world, the church, spiritual Israel, has its Ahabs and its Jezebels. Who are the Ahabs? Those who support women's ordination and new theology. Who are the Jezebels? Those women, false women priestesses or pastors in the church to support pantheism and new theology and spiritual information. They're like pastors in our churches. Those are the Jezebels. Beloved, time for the straight testimony. That's why probation has closed on the Adventist church. That's why their house is left unto them desolate. Please read Desire of Ages, the chapter called A Doomed People, and Prophets of King, the chapter called Approaching Doom. And Matthew 23 says, O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets which were sent to thee. I wanted to gather thee as a hen gathereth her chickens, but thou wouldest not. That's Jerusalem. Most Congressman Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for all wonderful mercy and blessings. Please save people in the kingdom. Please let me read the Bible, Sister White's writings. Please let me to see about the falsities in the Adventist church. And just Christ, I pray, man. Maranatha. God bless.